I'm Sam Peterson, the author of 2 books, Drunky, Transgender Junkie, and Sugar, a Memoir of Craving. I'm an old gay man with bad teeth, transgender as well, and I love knives. And I'm not here to rate them or show you the newest or the fanciest, the latest. There's plenty of people out there who do that and do it really well. What I am here to do is to queerly share my queer love of knives with you. Why are some objects so fulfilling? Why do some things just ring my bell? With knives, it's all over the map. But I can tell you, I prefer liner lock to button. I like titanium, but with carbon fiber inserts. Fiber. I like them with fibers. The steel has to be above S35EN. These are things that gets a blade to tickle my fancy. I'm drawn to drop points and sheep's foot or warnies. I generally prefer a 3+ inch blade. I'm not averse to a small knife. I do like many small knives, but they don't hold my attention for as long as a regular old regular sized knife does. And while I say the steel has to be quality, I did just purchase a QSP blade with 14C28N. Did I get it all? 14C28N steel, because it was on sale for $26. And 14C28N is a great low budget steel. I can't resist it. And it was also named the Piglet. So how could I pass that by? Let me pull this out. I got this guy for $80 because of a sale plus a discount. It's an $80 knife. It's originally $169. So there you go. It's a Kaiser Apus. It's a terrible name for a knife. It's titanium and carbon fiber, check, with S35EN steel, checkity check. It's a medium-sized knife in my smaller than average size man hands. It has this vintage space look, like the space age as imagined through the lens of a 1950s ad executive. Space. It is discontinued, ergo cheap. So here are some other boxes it ticks. It is, of course I don't do it right, it is reverse flickable. It has a top flicker that works. It has more than 2 ways to open it that are fun, and that is definitely on my list of bell-ringing blades. I'm always loath to pay more than $100 for a Kaiser knife because they do such great budget CM154 steel blades. But I gotta say, their pricier knives can be really satisfying. This Kaiser that I got on sale, the Clutch, is a knife I liked so much I bought it twice. Once to give to my dad, and the other for me because I missed it. Yes, I missed a knife. Something about it, something indefinable, just gets to me. It's really only got one way to open and close. It is a very satisfying moment, but there's only one way. That is usually a boner killer right there. I don't even care for the carbon fiber particularly. I gave this knife to my dad because I didn't think I'd miss it. It was kind of a gentleman's knife, an envelope opener, if you will. But I discovered that it is actually quite the beast. It can handle some cardboard. It's an ace cutter for sure. So there goes my theory about what really sends me. This knife fails that test, and yet I love it. It's just great to me. Some knives just have that extra, I don't know, je ne sais quoi, it factor that brings them to the forefront of your limbic system. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. They just sing to you. I know I have talked about my love of the quiet carry drift in Vanax. A rather unremarkable knife at first glance, sure, but when handled, got that it factor. It semaphores subliminally that it is quality. It is a blue-blooded knife. It is special. How does it tell you that? Is it its deceptively conventional, sleek, and modernist design? Is it its stonewashed Vanax? What about a knife tells you it's mine? Another knife that took me by surprise, not because of its looks. I bought it because of its looks. It's the Concept Reverie. I hadn't realized it was a front flipper until I got it. It had to teach me its ways because I was in really unfamiliar territory. But I persevered and I put in the time, and it was absolutely worth it. I have a deep affection for this lightweight, beautifully designed knife. CPM S35 BM steel, carbon fiber with titanium bolsters. Yes, the usual, but this is no ordinary flipper knife. It's kind of shaped like a Barlow. It has a surprise quality to it that makes it stand out. But if you asked me why I love this knife in particular, I honestly couldn't tell you. It's that X factor again. Some things are like people. They're unique, special. You give them a pass on a lot of things because they just tickle the hell out of you. The Max Ace Dark Mirror was another one that surprised me. I bought it to see what all the fuss was about. And when I got it, I was like, okay, that's weird. Its shape did nothing for me, but for some reason, it stayed in my pocket. You know that's when you love a thing, when it stays in your pocket. Couldn't tell you why, although I clearly love a reverse flick. It's nice to talk about these things, especially in this strange time where super PAC-run politicians are changing laws to meet their strange 50s fantasy of what life should look like. Unfortunately for them, human life is as varied, as nuanced, as spectacular, as shiny, as stonewashed, as steely as a knife lover's wish list. Which is to say, expansive, and also exquisite.